Your life without government. Every year, students tell me that government doesn't do anything for them. 18th century philosopher Thomas Hobbes once said that without government, the life of man would be solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. So which is true? Is government worthless or is government necessary? This is your school, but without government, this school would not exist because this is a public school. If you wanted to go to school, you would need to pay, and that would be very expensive. Let's suppose that without a school to go to, you decide to go to a public park. But public parks would not exist because they are built by the government. You decide instead to go to a restaurant. After all, restaurants are privately owned, and we all like to eat. But would this restaurant even accept your money? It may not, because money is printed by the government. The government controls the money supply, so your money holds value. The government also prevents counterfeiters. Even if the restaurant did accept your money, there's no guarantee the food that you eat would be safe, because there would be no government to inspect the restaurant and no safety requirements for the food the restaurant sells. After eating at the restaurant, you become very sick. Unfortunately, there's no toilet to go to because there is no government to manage the waste. At this point, you just want to get out of the restaurant and find a doctor. The fastest way to the doctor would be by car. Too bad there are no roads to drive on without the government to build them. Driving would be a very dangerous activity without the government. There would be no traffic lights, no driver's license requirements, no car safety inspections, no safety belt requirements, and no one would be required to have insurance. Let's suppose you did have an accident on the way to your doctor. There would be no police to investigate the accident. There would be no firemen to help you out. There would be no courts to administer justice. Even if you did manage to make it to the doctor after the bad restaurant experience, there would be no guarantee that that doctor would be qualified to treat you. After all, it is the government that licenses professionals. The government also ensures the safety and the quality of the medication the doctor prescribes. The government affects our lives in so many ways we don't even think about. The government guarantees the money you put into the bank is safe and there when you need it. The government provides animal control. The government protects us against criminals. The government builds roads and bridges and ensures their safety. The government puts up streetlights in neighborhoods. It provides a military for our protection. It collects and disposes of public waste. It provides clean, safe water. It provides weather reports. There are so many ways the government affects you that we haven't even began to explore. So we ask you again, is government worthless or is government necessary?